Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between TBCBM and I believe this is Infi. Yeah, TBCBM versus Infi. Infi spawning as the red orc over here on the top left-hand side of Dolaran. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom right, we have TBCBM spawning as the, well, blue undead. This is my favorite story. I don't know. Well, first of all, thanks for everyone turning in. I am streaming at a little bit of a different time today. It is a holiday here in the States. I have to take care of my kids as well, so I'm trying to reposition my schedule, and hopefully I'll be able to get some European streamers who have asked me when, or viewers who have asked me, hey, when can I watch you? When can I watch you? All right, Aryan, you want to say hi?
Hi.
All right.
Summoning is complete.
Nope. No silliness right now, but you do need to get ready.
Summoning
All right.
is complete.
Yes. Go please eat. Okay, thank you. All right, you are excused. All right, let's see what's going to be unfolding here in just a moment. This is going to be a graveyard opening. Death Knight now being trained up. Crypt is also there. Meanwhile, over here on the other end, Blade Master Barracks waiting for perhaps either a Voodoo Lounge or an additional Orc Burrow, and that's really going to see what type of play the Orc is really going for. 2 Burrow play, 1 Burrow play with Voodoo Lounge. Both of those options are highly viable here, as the center portion of the map does have a lot of, well, room in order to do some creeping. Hello, Fursek, how you doing? Greetings from Central Europe. Yeah, I purposely decided to stream at this time since I know a lot of the viewers in Europe can never ever catch my stream, since I normally stream in the afternoon over here in the Pacific. Anyways, Death Knight is going to be making its rounds out here, does pick up a Rod of Necromancy, and will slowly make its way out across the map. The question is he going to be going for some sort of pressure play, or is he going to go ahead and try and just do a little bit of creeping? The Blade Master is right there, so he is going to be able to get a Windwalk strike onto the Death Knight. Death Knight actually takes a good bit of damage, now being forced to retreat, as the Apprentice Wizard chasing the poor Grunt all the way across the map. Rogue Wizard now going to be taking some damage. Death Knight is going to be making its way. All right, thank you for the follow. And as you see, the Death Knight perhaps trying to finish off the Rogue Wizard with a Death Coil, does get the kill. He doesn't get the item, though, which is the Mantle of Intelligence. Death Knight now making its way back down across the map here. Skeletal minions slicing their way through some of those those peons there, as well, the skeletal minions could cause a bit of problems as we are getting up a Voodoo Lounge. Blade Master not caring what's going on back home, knowing, hey, you know what, I built some burrows for you. You guys can protect yourselves. Let me go ahead and get some shiny items. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3. All right, back across here. Bandit's going to be taking some damage. Meanwhile, back on the other side, Death Knight, Skeletal Minions, going to go ahead and finish off the Apprentice Wizard creep camp. Yeah, Skeletal Minions, all 4 units are currently out and about. Blade Master, oh, the Skeletal Minion trying to head back, perhaps trying to sacrifice itself, doesn't do so, as we now are going to go after the Rogue. Death Knight is nearby, should be able to get in a good Death Coil if necessary, as the Crypt Fiends are now finally out on the field. Now, Crypt Fiend, even though it does have medium armor, well, who's going to get the kill there? Yeah, Death Knight gets the kill, but I believe the Blade Master got the item again. Blade Master now with +6 intelligence, going to have plenty of mana for Windwalk, as the Blade Master already up to 200 mana after a series of Windwalks to go. So far, though, that Blade Master able to push a lot of damage here, but the Rogues and additional units are now just out and about again. Is the Rogue Wizard? Oh, Death Knight does not get the kill there. Does 100 points of damage, only to allow the Blade Master to finish the kill and get the item. Infi, TBCBM, both sides trying these little micro wars, micro aggressions during the early portion. Almo, if you want to support me, I am on Twitch. There is a support button in my stream right now. You can also cheer me on through bits. You can support me through Patreon. All of those are viable options to support me. I wish I actually had more ways. People were asking me, did I accept Bitcoin? I'm like, no, I didn't want to accept Bitcoin. Now I'm kind of kicking myself for it. where Bitcoin, if I accepted it like 6 years ago, I don't know, I probably couldn't retire, but I could live fairly well right now. Anyways, Brigand gonna go ahead and get taken down here. Death Knight using the Crypt Fiends while fighting on Blight. Rogue button could get taken down. It should be in the middle of my stream. I'll have to take a look at it. If it's not there, my apologies. I do have a little donations ticker, so I thought I had all of that set up. Anyways, Death Knight gonna go ahead and get that taken down there. He picks up a Ring of Regeneration. Very nice for the Death Knight, since the Death Knight is usually the unit that keeps everyone else alive. The regeneration on the Death Knight between the Unholy Aura, fighting on Blight, it could actually get into somewhere into like the 5 to 7 hit point per second range. Thank you, Fursick, for the donation. Wow. All right there, $15 donation. That was absolutely great. Hopefully, well, if anyone actually has contacts at Blizzard, if you guys can get me into the upcoming WarCraft announcement party, that would be even better. As we take a look, Grunt taking a lot of damage there. Meanwhile, Crypt Fiend now trying to back off. Unholy Aura units are now pulling back again. You can see that low hit point Grunt down to 133 hit points. Death Knight could turn back around and try to hit it. Shadowhunter now coming across, though, could get a Hex, and we now see a Hex onto that low hit point unit there. All right, one Crypt Fiend gonna get taken down. Lich is currently out onto the field as well. No Frost Armor available, and that is the end of that. Oh, my daughter sees a sheep. Yes, there are livestock in this game. All right, Blade Master now out onto the field. Rogue gonna get cleared up. That low hit point Grunt finally gonna get healed back up as well. You can see Tome of Agility being dropped as that Blade Master gonna get stronger. Blade Master may give a bunch of Mantles of Intelligence to the Shadowhunter, since the Blade Master still only has +5 damage right now. Still a little bit on the low side. Meanwhile, Renegade Wizard, Frost Armor causing problems for the Blade Master. He's going to quickly switch targets, go after the Rogues instead, even though now everything is Frost Armored as well. Death Knight down to the south, going after the Bandit Lord and some other units. That is actually, did he go after another item? Not quite sure why he cleared out that. He did take a little bit of damage as well, and now he's going to be going after, well, is he going to go after the Apprentice Wizards? He was just trying to proc the protection on that Bandit Lord. And by proccing the protection, that is 15 seconds of invulnerability. It will finally come to an end, and now he can switch targets and try to go after the Bandit Lord, hopefully take it down, pick up a very useful item. As you see, well, Frost Armor and Bandit Lord down to 500 some odd hit points there. Apprentice Wizard going to get finished off, and both sides just happy to do a lot of creeping. Alright, you can see an easy kill there once more. Not yet at level 3 though, as the units are now looking to just back off again. Alright, this Apprentice Wizard could have been taken down. If the Apprentice Wizard gets taken down, Death Knight should get to level 3, and that could cause a problem. There's the Windwalk Strike. Who gets the Tome? Manual of Health picked up by the Blade, or the Death Knight there, as we now see level 3 on the Death Knight. Blade Master sitting at level 3. He's going to be harassing the Undead army. Meanwhile, Shadowhunter with the Tauren Chieftain creeping out the other end of the map. Mantles of Intelligence have been transferred over as the Blade Master hoping to pick off some units. Now the meta has really transitioned a bit more. You see Banshees are being used to try and counteract the Blade Master. Tauren Chieftain with that Endurance Aura trying to add a little bit more speed as well. Surprised that the Tauren Chieftain is the one that has the Pendant of Energy, since, well, he has Endurance Aura and can't use any abilities just quite yet. Back down across over here. A Renegade Wizard gonna get focused down. A Mantle or Potion of Greater Mana picked up by the Death Knight. Meanwhile, the Blade Master going after the Sacrificial Pit, unable to finish it off. As we're now heading off to the north here is the Death Knight. Oh, Lich. Could be a big deal there. Quick Hex onto the Death Knight. Death Knight unable to do very much. Are we going to see Lich at level 2? Level 2 Lich could in fact try to get some Frost Novas down. Tauren Chieftain going to run on in, put his foot down, and get in a big stomp. Death Knight now trying to come back the other way. Death Coil, Frost Nova onto the Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain does in fact use some big heals again. Is that one shot going to take it down? Down to 24 hit points. Potion of Invulnerability transfer, and it is now healing back up. Tauren Chieftain does have a lot of mana, puts his foot down again, as we now see some more heals. Destroyer going, or sorry, Obsidian Statue getting taken down. Grunts could get taken down as well. Both sides losing a lot of units. as we see 46 to 41 supply. Low hit point Crypt Fiend now getting taken down there. Not quite sure if there was dust. Yes, Dust of Appearance was in fact used. Dust Coil. Tauren Chieftain puts his foot down again and still able to deal so much damage. Alright, Crypt Fiends continuing to have some problems as the units are all now backing off. Purge going down once again, and that Orb of Lightning, that Purge Ball stuns units, allows the Blade Master to attack air to take down destroyers, and such a vital item in this matchup. Pit Lord now being trained up by the Undead though, so Howl of Terror to counteract the Blade Master. This is the Pit Lord. He looks weak and weird. All right, don't let him hear you say that. All right, Pit Lord, Howl of Terror, reduce damage across multiple units once more, and counteracting that Kodo Beast. Right now, Blade Master going after Banshee, as the units are falling. Both sides are properly countering each other, and this may just turn into a 3-on-3 hero war. Kodo Beast now looking to back off. Healing Wave going around as well. Kodo Beast, well, chomping on a spider. Didn't think it would taste that good. But, well, the Kodo Beast is currently up in the air. Meanwhile, low hit point Crypt Fiend getting taken out again. The Kodo Beast could be dropped and picked back up constantly to try and give bonus damage to that Blade Master. Currently, no bonus damage at all. All right, there you go. Drops the unit's going to go ahead and pick it back up again, as the Blade Master still dealing so much damage. Low hit point Grunt finally picked back up, and the Blade Master may be forced to retreat once more. Don't you have homework to do?
Research complete.
I know you do. Love you too. Okay, well, we have a lot of stuff to do today, okay? Yes, you have to do a little bit of homework first. Thank you, Arya. Alright, back over here to the top right. Pit Lord gonna go ahead and clear out the Rock Golem creep camps. Lich sitting at level 2. Pit Lord sitting at level 1. Death Knight sitting at 3. And as we see more and more creeping getting underway, what is the long-term plan? You can see that the gold mines have less than 10 minutes of mining left in them. And with that said, well, Orb of Lightning going down, Obsidian Statue, he's going to take a lot of damage right here. Blade Master, he may think that he can be able to get away. Potion of Invulnerability, are we going to see Obsidian Statue take off into the skies? No, he is not. But the Blade Master is currently surrounded. Well, nope, he was able to get away and get into the Goblin Zeppelin. No Crypt Fiends for Web. And all of a sudden, the Goblin Zeppelin escape is completed. Tauren Chieftain drops back down onto the mercenary camp here. Well, TBCBM perhaps kicking himself for not having a Crypt Fiend nearby with Web. Slaughterhouse doesn't show any additional upgrades. We are getting a Boneyard. Blade Master nearby. Blade Master must know that he is currently in a lot of trouble, taking a lot of damage there. Down to 243 hit points, as we saw, well, a Shade keeping track of all of those units. All right, back down across. Pit Lord, Lich, Death Knight now making their way out across the map. We are going to be looking at Rock Golem, Kobold Tunnelers all in position as well, as the Pit Lord is going to be running on in here to try and clear things up. Howl of Terror, plenty of mana. Pit Lord perhaps not going to use it here, absorbing a bit more damage than I would have expected him though, as the Pit Lord, what, already down to 309 odd hit points. Nothing one Death Coil from the Death Knight cannot finish, as the Lich does pick up a Purify of Vitality, adding in a little bit of extra health as well. Pit Lord now getting up to level 2. Curse right there. Units are going to go ahead and engage. You can see some quick damage. How is all this going to go down? Frost Nova going quickly after the Forest Troll Berserkers. A quick burrow by the Crypt Fiends as the fights are now underway here. Tauren Chieftain could try to get in a stomp. Death Coil, Crypt Fiend now back out onto the field. There's a big stomp right there. Shade gets chomped. Okay, a stunned Shade gets chomped, and now the Blade Master can in fact hide with that Windwalk. Lich now trying to get away. Low hit points across the board as the Undead army needs to escape. Speed Scroll, however, going to make any sort of escape rather difficult as the attacks are now coming across. Tauren Chieftain at 875 hit points, able to deal so much damage. Meanwhile, a single Frostworm in the air, but there is nothing with heavy armor at all. Pit Lord, however, is taken down. As you can see that the Frostworm is absorbing a bit more damage than I would have expected, down to 410 hit points. but able to escape. Back on Blight, will be able to heal up. You can see that purge starting to slowly shake off. First time catching your cast. Well, you are welcome. Thank you for watching. This is the reason why I am casting early in the morning, to get some European viewers, because I know a lot of you guys out there on YouTube had been asking me when I would actually be able to cast during, well, more prime time European hours. So thank you for joining in here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. And thank you for the years of watching. All right, Frostworm now heading off to the north here. You can see there is a Dark Wizard, but I do believe level 8 units. Can you take these build? Yeah, let's take down those. Take down all of these units here. Blade Master is nearby. Oh, Blade Master once again revealed. Can you actually get up here? Yes, you can. And by getting up here, you are then able to go after these creep camps. However, I do believe that the Dark Wizard is it immune to magic? No, only level 10 creeps are immune to magic. Dark Wizard taking some extra bonus damage right there. Gonna get taken out extremely quickly. Sentry Wards, Staff of Silence, a beautiful, beautiful item to shut down that Blade Master, as the Blade Master now goes after some ghouls. All right, low hit point ghoul being forced to turn back around. Ghoul will get taken down though with a 162 critical strike. Pit Lord still getting resurrected as he is now back out onto the field. What is happening? You can see Great Hall. This gold mine has been completed here. Orc burrows do have fortified armor. All things are going to be ready to go, and the Frostworms will not have an easy time taking down Orc burrows or anything of that nature. Meanwhile, on the top left, Kodo Beast going after the Dark Wizard here. Tauren Chieftain should be able to take it down. Shadow Hunter is at 4. Tauren Chieftain is at 3. He needs a bit of mana. What item is he going to be picking up? It is going to be Sentry Wards and a Staff of Silence as well. Sentry Wards will be revealing those shades, which is going to be a big problem. Acolyte, well, Blade Master shows up here, and being able to go after this side here, that's going to be a big problem. All right, Potion of Invulnerability. Blade Master, however, does not want to stay very long. He's going to try and escape right now. Where is he going to be going? Perhaps does he see where the units are? Staff of Teleportation, not going to be enough. Wow, the Sentry Ward, I believe it was the Sentry Ward, as the Blade Master, well, is sent home. Expansion in the bottom right-hand corner here. And after clearing out these destructible rocks, it almost sounds like I'm casting a StarCraft 2 game. But yeah, clearing out the destructible rocks to be able to get up on an additional base. 59 supply compared to 58 right now. This game looks like it still has plenty of momentum and plenty of game to be played, as there is no clear winner as of yet. All right. Forest or the Troll Berserkers can do a lot of damage. You can see that Troll Berserker army, how scary they are. All the units now trying to back off as the Banshees using that high ground to their advantage. What, one Obsidian statue only, as the Pit Lord, he could try and get, would he actually go for Rain of Fire to try and disrupt some of the Troll Berserkers healing? That is the big question. All right, this game is going to be TBCBM versus Infi. TBCBM being the Undead player, Infi being the, well, obviously the Orc player on the other side here.
Our gold mine is nearly
Pit Lord now wandering their way back down. How is all of this still unfolding? Frostworms now making their way back. You see Temple of the Damned, no additional units being trained up, as the Haunted Gold Mine is still not yet done. Why build an additional necropolis here when you can just train units from the Black Citadel and walk them on up? Sentry Ward keeping track of what's going on here. We do see one Wind Rider, Kodo Beast, Troll Berserkers. This is not the standard army that you normally see in these matchups. Double Goblin Zeppelin drop, but the Sentry Ward is right here. That could actually be potentially huge. He's waiting for the timing, and he's gonna go ahead and engage right there. Oh, unable to web any of them down. He revealed his strategy a bit too soon. That was so key. He had the Crypt Fiends webbed. He could have just instantaneously brought him up and then finished them off, brought them down onto the ground, prevented any sort of retreat, perhaps even gotten them killed over the Goblin Zeppelins as the Crypt Fiend unable to web once more. TBC with the map hack. Nope, Blade Master is right here. This Sentry Ward keeping track of everything once more. Staff of Teleportation. Where is that Blade Master going? He's heading home. Sentry Wards all over the place right now. All right, Blade Master backing off again. Frostworms in the air. 62 supply compared to 69. 69 supply is actually the Undead player. Red and blue are switched in terms of the population counts. My apologies. I know it can, in fact, be very, very difficult. As we now see the Pit Lord comes across here. Frostworm units all coming across. Wind Riders, Scroll of Protection, and missing. Scroll of Town Portal being burned in just a second. As the Death Knight, well, what happened there? Did he kill his own unit to try and free up some supply? I do believe so. 69 supply compared to 70. Death Knight now wandering around, picking up an additional Scroll of Protection. Every bit of armor matters as we are now looking at a pocket Great Hall. Blade Master says, you know what? I too can play this game. Let me go the economic route as well. This expansion, however, well, this expansion is not long for the world of Azeroth. It will get taken out in a matter of seconds as the main gold mines have been depleted. Hello, Fantastic Fen. Thank you for tuning in. Frostworm's going to go ahead and get taken down here. All of the peons are going to make their way out, get instantly killed pretty much. They're trying to run around. Tauren Chieftain now coming in from the back. Frost Armor onto the Lich. As we see the engagement, Scroll of Protection could be used here. No AoE. Frost Nova as the now engagements here. All right, one unit getting taken down. One Frostworm getting taken out as well. Units, Howl of Terror, as we now see a Flying Hawk. That Hex being placed down once more. Death Knight trying to save everything, unable to do so. Will be forced to use the Scroll of Town Portal as the Lich does escape. Lich escapes at, well, I gotta believe sub 400 or sub 200 hit points right there. Death Knight still sitting only at level 4. And this is a strange matchup. We are 22 minutes into this game, and we still do not have a lot of high-level heroes. Witch Doctors with healing wards. I do not remember the last time I saw a troll Witch Doctor actually using healing wards. Hello, Sexy Time. Thank you for tuning in as the Blade Master is still wandering around. The Blade Master, there's a lot of discussion on whether or not the Blade Master is balanced. I cannot talk about balance. I can talk about frustration, and I know the Blade Master does frustrate a lot of other heroes and a lot of other players. But at the same time, if an Orc player does not go Blade Master first, he ends up losing. So I guess as a race entirely, right? You cannot really judge whether or not you cannot, like, well, the Orc race is the weakest race if you don't have the Blade Master. Well, that's a little bit of a makeup factor right there. All right, Shade is keeping track of everything there. Hello, Ventus. How are you doing? We are looking at this rather large army trying to push across here. You can see Frostworm isn't going to be able to be trained up. Units now trying to make their way over. Anti-magic shell to protect against the Hex. As we're looking at a new Frostworm about to be, brought into play. It is 2 bases to 1 right now. And although that is okay position to be in if you are an Undead player against human, it is absolutely scary to do it against an Orc player. Who's the fastest heroes in Warcraft 3? Blade Master with Boots of Speed with level 3 Windwalk, I would believe. And maybe level 3 Endurance Aura, but I think you max out on speed there. Anyways, Tauren Chieftain now getting a good stomp right there. Blade Master, Potion of Invulnerability, Death Coil saving the Frostworm. Units are fighting every which way. Massive number of curses going down. Healing wave or healing ward in the backfield here. The Destroyer needs to devour that in order to stop a lot of this healing. Is he going to be able to do that? Lich gets up to level 4 finally. Pit Lord heal backed up. Howl of Terror coming across. I don't believe TBCBM actually knows that there is a healing ward sitting right there preventing much of the damage. 68 supply compared to 54. Still fighting their way through. Wind Rider getting ensnared down. as it looks as though the Orc army is slowly but surely getting picked apart. All right, as the units are now trying to back away. Let's see how is all this going to go down. Tauren Chieftain now trying to make their way off to the north. More units getting and taken out. Shadow Hunter with another healing wave trying to keep all the units alive. Pit Lord gets up to level 3 as the heroes are now trying to run back. Tauren Chieftain down to 19 hit points, gets taken down. Blade Master decides to get out of a bad situation. He's going to be going straight after the mining going on here. Goblin Shredder drop inside the base here, and all of a sudden, that really risky maneuver actually looks absolutely fine. All of a sudden, the economic army is economic advantage, or the economic neutrality is completely gone, as the units are now going to try and get away. Blade Master, is he going to be able to teleport away? That is the big question. Is he going to take some Death Coils, Frost Novas? Yes, he will. But he purposely let himself go in order to allow the Goblin Shredder to stay alive. All right, watching the mini-map is incredibly important. You can take a look right now. 64 supply compared to 49, but it is 0 bases compared to, I guess, 1 base right now. So armies are still not being built. All right, you cannot count this as a base. There is no mining going on here. Wind Riders, what's going on? Are we going to perhaps see these rock chunks getting taken out? There's this one rock right there. Just take it out. Not quite sure what's going on, as we now have the Undead army heading off to the north. It is going to be 1 base to 1 base here in just a second. And still, Death Knight sitting at level 4 will get to level 5 here. And with level 3 Death Coil, well, all bets are off at who's going to win now. Level 3 Death Coil, 600 hit point heals, 300 hit point nukes. Can switch the game incredibly fast. Peons are going to be doing the walk of shame, it looks like. No, they are just going to be building a great hall and doing the walk of shame just a little bit, being able to mine back and forth from that hill right there. Alright, Death Knight now making its way back down to the south. Haunted gold mine being re-haunted over here in the bottom right-hand side of the map. Things could get rather dangerous here in just a second, as the ghoul is trying to take down this great hall. Alright. Orc Burrow. Peons just mining away here. Goblin Shredder. However, this base is going to get cleared up in just a matter of seconds. Death Knight ready to get some damage. What I thought I saw a Goblin Shredder in the mix. Yeah, Goblin Shredder gonna get taken out. Lich is right here. Pit Lord is right here. This base will get taken out in just a second, as the Blade Master finishes or loses a Kodo Beast there. All right, not quite sure what ended up getting that kill, or what unit finished it off, as we're now looking, this may turn into another base race. Blade Master heads back off to the north, sees some Acolytes, can easily just go after the Acolytes, stop them, take them down once again, and just more mining lost once more. Blade Master getting closer to level 5. Is he going to be able to finish off an Acolyte? Yes, he will be able to. And now perhaps he's going to be heading back off to the north, or no, going after the gold mine, making sure no more mining is underway. 39 supply compared to 56. Why go after a Ziggurat? That has no real value whatsoever. Tauren Chieftain goes after a Shade. Speed Scroll units are all able to get away. Is it going to be enough, though? That is the question, as the Wind Riders and the Kodo Beast are still trying to back off here. All right, air units able to close in on the ground. Full screen does not work with the NetEase client. It actually changes the aspect ratio. I've shown you guys that. I can pull it up for you guys once more. Anyways, let's take a look. Kodo Beast now trying to back up again. Tauren Chieftain. Well, Tauren Chieftain does have the silence. All the units are still trying to get back here, and we'll see how all of this is going down. Blade Master about to finish off this gold mine here. You can see an Abomination trying to finish off this base. Wind Rider is going to head back down to the south, try to save this one location here, as the Shadow Hunter and the Tauren Chieftain are here as well. Is it going to be enough, though? Unit's going to turn back around. Frost Nova onto some of those units. Tauren Chieftain stomp. It looks as though the Abomination could get taken down. No, Death Coil saves it in time, as the Scroll of Town Portal is going to pick them up all away. Blade Master doing a one-man show inside the base, finishing off building after building. Wind Riders finishing off the Troll Berserker off to the north there. As we take a look, what are the Headhunters really looking to do? All right. Is that Possession? All right, yeah, that is a possessed troll berserker. I was like, wait, the colors seem off here. All right, so a banshee possessed a troll berserker and is now fighting back, being a bit of a turncoat. Meanwhile, the Tauren chieftain trying to finish off the boneyard back down to the south. As we are looking at the banshee, well, going, why go after a troll berserker? I guess if you're just afraid of your air army getting taken out. Abomination still wandering around, could head back off to the north. We are getting more watchtowers here, and there should be plenty of defense. 30 minutes into this game, no one yet at max. As we're taking a look, well, this troll berserker trying to get away looks like it's gonna have some problems. Back off to the north here, let's take a look where all those units. Oh, that was the Kodo beast. That was why the Blade Master finished off the Kodo beast. It was possessed. That makes sense now. All right, Pit Lord now makes its way across. Cleave trying to take down multiple units here. It looks as though a couple of peons will get taken out as well. As we're looking at the Lich now trying to get back once more. Banshees finishing off all of these units. Blade Master finishing off the expansion off to the south. It is 46 to 46. And it is now 0 bases to 0. No, 1 base still being mined away by the Orc. No, Orc has 2. Orc was able to finish the top left-hand base as well inside his own starting location. And this is looking great. Kodo Beast. Well, let's take a look at this army. Banshees are all here. Perhaps we're going to get some destroyers. We see no additional gold whatsoever. And that is going to be a definite problem. Lich still sitting at level 4. Destroyer, Pit Lord, Death Knight, 543, not going to be able to finish things off. Meanwhile, Wind Rider taking a lot of damage here. Shadow Hunter could get off a healing wave. Going to go ahead and pull that 1 unit back and continue to fight again. Healing Salve, going to go ahead and heal some more of those units again as the Black Citadel about to be taken down. All right, let's take a look. Blade Master cannot critical strike there. Death Knight, oh, gets hexed. Death Knight in serious trouble. Is going to be able to get away down to, well, how much life is he down to? Down to 700 hit points. Gets another hex. A stomp is in the works. There it goes. Stopped in its tracks, and down it goes. Death Knight falls, giving the Orc player the victory. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys haven't done so, please follow me. Subscribe to me either here or on YouTube. I'm still hoping, waiting, seeing if Blizzard is going to reach out to me for any of the upcoming news that is being so, well, not so secretly kept. Thanks for watching.